twice in a row now. I'm curious. I gotta ask him what's going on there, because every time a pro hovers a champion in pick ban, there's always a reason. They're like shouting out somebody at home who's watching, something like that. So.
Sometimes it's an early main, sometimes it's a
True,
you know, girlfriend, a friend, you know, something, a reference to something. But as Senna, one of the best supports in the game to play against is the Braum. You want to play against melee supports that don't have explosive engage.
Ooh, talking about engage here. Flash out from Loki. First blood to Adiland.
And Sven is doing a good job so far with these souls. You can see he's already at 18 here, only 6 minutes in. So he's on a really good track thus far.
I'm happy you highlighted that, because even like the Ghost has come back for a while now.
Yep.
The lane state is not that bad for C9, all things considered. And now they're looking for their own engage here. Vulcan with the flash forward. Not going to catch too much, though. Blabber with the Ixal's impact into the wall. Adiland knocked back. Loki with the ultimate. And C9 with a roaming mid laner will find the play.
There, but Thanatos has first move, and C9 looks like they want to start a fight these grubs.
They don't have Shockwave yet. I'm looking at the screen. It's about to come up for Loki. Once they have that, I imagine they could look for the fight, but just going to back off.
Yeah, they see Henna show up, and when Henna shows up, they're deciding, you know what, we actually can't fight. Yes, Sven could assist with his ulti, but when you are down a man there, it would get really risky. So as soon as they see Henna, they realize, you know what, we're not going to go for it. They're instead going to take away some of these bot side jungle camps. They're going to try to push in that bot wave. And they just have to make sure that Thanatos is careful. They were able to find that dive. And this time, you know, when they realize, okay, he's in this split map situation, someone does get up there early enough. Vulcan is there to cover. So as you said, they take away multiple camps on the bot side. They should be able to grab this dragon, no problem. And C9 going to be able to trade back really.
If that glacial fissure lands, Sven could be in some trouble. But now no ultimate available on either Henna or Lions, and Lions actually walked up to get some vision down. Vulcan goes for the engage, Blabber's nearby, pulls back Henna, 80 carry down, Sven getting some gold.
That was a really nice engage there.
A lot.
Yeah, I mean, if this game keeps going at this pace, he's going to be a problem later on.
Ooh, Henna flashing forward with the engage on to Sven. Henna says, all right, I'll make it happen.
It was actually higher than any Senna game we saw at MSI, so, you know, quite a fast pace. You know, thank you, Braum, for donating a lot of those over.
Yep.
Senna players everywhere do appreciate the Braums, the Tom Kenches, the easy stacks. Dragonflight would probably be pretty cursed.
Let's keep our eyes on top lane here. Yayo is actually proxy farming a wave, and Thanatos says, all right, well, this is crocodile hunting season. On the side of the crocodile, mind you, as, ooh, the root lands from Sven. Yayo gets over the wall, has flash available, nowhere to go. Thanatos picks up the kill.
And nicely done there by Thanatos. I think Yayo would have been okay in the 1v1, just kind of slowly walk it out, but with Sven making the rotation, lands the root, nowhere for Yayo to go, and now Adiland has to be a bit careful.
Throws out the clone, tries to get away, flash forward from Blabber, Ixal's impact into the wall, pulls him back into the dawning shadow. Clean execution from C9.
And Vulcan now trying to threaten behind.
They're trying to clear out the wave, it is gone. C9 can now look to just force them to stay, and actually they're just getting engaged onto Henna. He walked away from the turret. That might not have been a wise decision, friend, as C9 commit everything. Teleport in from Thanatos. Lion have teleport from Yayo, but I don't know if that's going to be enough to save them here. The turret is just going to get melted by C9, as now they'll turn and take the kills. One goes down, make it two. Yayo nowhere to escape to. Throws out the ultimate to try and buy space, but it's just not enough. C9 get
first down Lions, then finish off the kill, and now they are looking for Saint.
Yeah, they don't want it to end right there. Flash from Saint gets away from both engaged tools of C9. So Lion will at least keep their mid laner alive for right now, but they will not keep the top turret up. C9, they get the objective.
Yeah, going to be able to grab the tower. Playing a relatively short-range character.
And, I mean, yes, he's held his own in the 1v1, but Loki's gotten around the map. He has made things happen with Blabber and company to get C9 the other gold leads, getting Sven kills.
So close. I'm actually shocked, because it didn't even look like Vulcan backstepped. I'm pretty surprised that that didn't actually connect on him, but that one obviously hurts. It's kind of like that super
trying to get that forward vision down, being a body ward like Thanatos, but with 2 items on the Renekton, you're really never killing this guy unless everybody commits on to him. So C9 will get the dragon.
And they're saying, you know what, you couldn't fight it, but Thanatos is going to be behind them, so this is so tough. If they actually hard engage, Henna's just going to be left out to the wolves here. Saint is on the side, they've got to try.
Engage from Lion, they're trying to capitalize while C9 are not all together, but the Impale pulls 2 back. Lion cannot find the engager, looking for Thanatos, pushing past Yayo as Lion don't hold the front. And that is the Autocut actually taken by Lion. Adi's able to take that, but they cannot win the fight. C9 dominated with that 20 minutes. He's currently at 71 at 22.
Yeah, and I mean, he's closing in on the IE as well, right? And
yeah.
Shiv, I think you always kind of have to go for, but when you do go Shiv Rapid Fire, you are pretty dependent upon the souls to give you the flat AD to actually do much damage, have much oomph behind those auto attacks. But he has enough souls that he's not punished the team, but it's a difficult position to be put in when you're looking for those tough engages.
Teleport in onto AudioLAN, engage as well, throws out the Cyclone, trying to CC himself back to safety, and now says, okay, maybe we just go for the fight because we have the flank from Yayo, but the damage is just not there. Blabber holds the line. Yayo has to retreat now, as C9 are just playing these fights too well. Yayo does find a flank on this man. Is it the miracle? Saint with the shutdown, and LYON maybe can make some magic happen, but maybe not. Flash away, flash forward, Blabber with the avail onto both carries. Hannah and Saint are down. A brief second of hope for LYON, but C9 were inevitable. And that's the front line. The guys that are engaging, starting off the fights, and they are just so far ahead. They're going to get this dragon. Thanatos is going to get 3-manned under the top turret, make it 4, as C9 might be able to actually keep him alive. Shutdown goes over to LYONS as a re-engage from C9. Sven is there. Vulcan goes forward. Taken out now is actually Sven is in some trouble. I think they've been up more than they can chew. He just does so much damage, man. Sven, with the IE completed, is making it real tough for LYON to find. They put on themselves as well, and so far so good to kick things off in split 3. They win game number 1. They're getting a Baron uncontested here. LYON just cannot approach. They'll take the bottom turret instead, get any amount of gold they can in their pockets.
Yeah, but you look at the top lane and you realize, all right, well, now you have to defend, and that is going to be a problem here. As C9 with that Baron buff, with the soul, with the 10k gold lead this early on in the game are just so strong. And Henna is very far away from his IE. It's really only Saint that feels kind of relevant as far as the item completions are concerned, but everyone else is just so far behind.
Looking at this inhibitor as well. The range of this Senna, just nobody can get in range to stop Sven from taking this down. So structure falls. LYON still trying to hold. They have the wave push bot side, so at least they only need to worry about 2 waves currently. C9 are doing a decent job, though, of actually crashing these at the same time. So the mid wave goes in, LYON are there. They're gonna have to worry about the stop side. It's only Yayo for right now, but they're getting harassed here by Sven. Lands the root onto LYONS. That's just 1 auto. And that is that much damage. Flash from Blabber, impale onto Saint. It's just that easy. C9 testing the reaction time of LYON's mid laner. And Blabber comes up heads. No rise for the defense now. C9 look to push in and take this series 2-0. 12,500 gold lead as they march into the base. And just no hope of escape for LYON. C9, eyes on a championship. C9, tired of being second place perennially in the region. They'll take their ace. They will crush LYON and 2-0 the series.
25-5 in under 30 minutes. That is a shellac.